Hi everyone and welcome to Goth Gardening. Okay, today we're discussing this fake ass video full of lies that I don't think any of us should pay attention to. So let's break it down bit by bit. It's not the only one of its kind, so be cautious of these. They're gonna tell you lies that are gonna make you feel bad because they're made to set you up to fail. Their only interest is to make something that looks cool that people will want to share over and over again on Facebook. So I'm watching it right now. And they start out by poking a hole in a banana and putting, what did they put in there? What is that? Oh, an agave. Agaves are a cactus, so they would be really susceptible to. They don't like being wet. They don't like. They don't like being more like. Is the word. So bananas do have potassium, but yeah, that's the worst thing that you can do to an agave. If you want to kill an agave, the worst thing you can do is put it somewhere soggy, and have it not dry out quickly. I know that for certain because I've killed 3 agaves so far. Wait, 2. One's doing okay. And yeah, that's horrible. I did see somebody else on YouTube make a put banana peels because right now you can't go to the stores to buy fertilizer for indoor plants. So what they did is they put some banana peels inside a container, and they let them kind of the water kind of like make like a little tea, which they use to water their plants with. And she claims that's a way to give your plants potassium, which helps them with which is a fertilizer, which she says fertilizes them and gives them potassium for their blooms. So I'm not sure if it's true. I'm not sure if there's any science behind that, but it's just the logical one that isn't proven. So I don't know. But yeah, definitely do not put an agave inside a banana unless you want to kill it. Okay, the next one, they put a seed inside a tea bag, and then it comes up. That could, you know what? I'm not mad at that one. That could work. um, I guess then you just have to just tear the tea bag so that the roots will have somewhere to go. As the plant keeps growing, the roots will start wanting to go out, and if they don't, they start circling around each other, and then the plant will die. So there's that, and you could damage the tea bag while you're ripping it. So I take it back. I wouldn't recommend the tea bag. I would just put it in a little thing of potting soil or seed starting soil specifically, because that's lighter. And then you won't have to deal with possibly killing your little seedling. Okay, next one. Okay, so cardboard upside down with some herbs. That could work, but the issue there would be that the cardboard would start deteriorating with all that with the water. So especially if you're watering it thoroughly, letting the water run out of the bottom of the container, the cardboard will start deteriorating, and then you'll have a giant mess on your floor. So there's that. Just use some plastic. I don't know. Yeah. Cut out another little piece of something maybe use a recycle a gallon of milk, cut out a perfect circle and put it in there, and that'll with a hole in the middle for the crown of the plant, and then you won't have to worry about it falling apart, and it'll be reusable. Okay, then they put some hangers and made a trellis. Sure. Oh, okay. And if your roots are rotting on your agave because you put it in a banana, they're telling you to put some pantyhose around it, which I don't know what those pantyhose are gonna do, unless you want to put your agave in some drag. I don't know about that, and it probably wouldn't be good for your roots to stop them from being able to grow by putting something constricting around them. I don't know, if you want to try it, go ahead. Send me pictures. Okay. Oh, this next one is so bad. The plants and water, the ecosystem. I know that that would there would be too much water, and their plants don't like to be completely moist and soaked at all times. What would happen is that those leaves would start rotting. They would turn black and fall off. So that's what would happen. You will rot your plant if you put a jar around it. And I know that from experience because I've tried a lot of similar situations. That's how you would put a little cut piece of a cutting. That's how you would kind of keep it from drying out, is by putting in some sort of moisture. And so I've rotted many cuttings. So I've done that, and it takes a lot of practice to get it right. I'm still not there. Okay, the last one. Putting a sponge to evenly distribute water is completely unnecessary. It's a waste of a sponge. I don't even like sponges. But it's completely unnecessary. If you have some good potting soil, which just a bag of potting soil is good potting soil, and the water drains out of the bottom, like when you water, the water drains out of the bottom and you water all the way around it, then you're getting all the roots, so you have nothing to worry about. And actually, the sponge would probably stay too moist; might not even dry out, and I don't know. I don't know. It just looks stupid. Looks stupid. It probably smells bad too, because it's not like the sponges don't dry out. Because I don't know how difficult it will be for that sponge to dry out. And that's my nephew. So yeah, hopefully I got across to you how all these videos are lies. So try to avoid them. Whenever you want to grow something specifically, just YouTube or Google like how to grow this certain plant, like how to grow something like a blueberry that has specific requirements. And just look at nature. Things grow in dirt without if you go into the woods, things grow without any human intervention needed. So planting doesn't have to be too complicated. It's just dirt, and you want the roots not to dry out. And yeah, planting's not as easy as it looks on here, but it's also not as hard as it looks on there either. So thank you. If you want to support me during these difficult times, you can drop a tip in my Venmo, and I'll see you next week for another lesson from somebody who doesn't know anything. So my nephew watches a lot of YouTube, and he told me to say like, comment, and subscribe. So like, comment, and subscribe. There. Come be in the video, Damien, because I talked about you. That's him. He's very Caucasian.